Friday morning. Let me hear it for all of our January winners. January's character trait was perseverance, and we made it all the way to January 31st. It was a long month, you guys. You did really good. We had a lot of great behavior this month, and these kids up here are good examples of perseverance. Before we get started with our Student of the Month, I wanted to call up Miss Miller for a special introduction.
Good morning, Columbus. That's good. I remember the very first time we all got together and I was getting to know all of you, and you're such an amazing group. I just love Columbus Schools so much. We've grown together since September when we were all working together, and now we are into, well, we flip the calendar to February, don't we? And now we have all of these special people on stage who have worked so hard and are being recognized for perseverance. And in perseverance, we say, in tough times, I persevere, right? So if we say it as a group, in tough times, we persevere, right? That means we never give up, right? So great job, everybody. And I know out there, the same goes for all of you. So now it is my pleasure to introduce to you, if you look at the screen, we have, the district has a principal coming to work along with me in February to help take care of you and who your new principal. So I'm going to introduce to you Mr. White. Come on out, Mr. White. Give Mr. White a good Columbus welcome. Mr. White. I just met Mr. White yesterday, and if you could, let's show him how we do 0. They weren't very good at that in September. I'm going to be honest with you. They are great. You are receiving amazing little humans and amazing adults, and the families back there are a blessing. So here's Mr. White. He's going to tell you a little bit about himself, and then we're going to continue on with Student of the Month and a few other special things. Okay, everybody? And I'm going to be working alongside Mr. White, and I'll come and see you in your classrooms today, okay? All right.
Good morning, everyone. So first of all, I just want to say it's really excited to be here, to be the new principal at Columbus. This is actually my first time working full-time besides in a summer program at the elementary level. So I've usually worked with the bigger kiddos at the middle school and high school level, and so now I'm really excited to be able to work with you guys on an everyday basis. So I live about an hour and a half away, but I just recently moved to Whitesboro, which is just right outside of Utica. I love sports. I have a son, he's 8 as well, so he's a little guy too as well. I coach some of his sports teams. I love to travel. I went to college in California, so that was kind of cool. And now I'm back here, so just really excited to get to work with you guys. Please always feel free to stop by my office. I look forward to working with all the staff, our parents, the community, and everyone. So just extremely blessed and humbled, and it's going to be a lot of work, but guess what? It's going to be a lot of fun. Who likes to have fun? Yeah, all right? Awesome. So again, look forward to working with everyone, getting to know everyone, and let's have a great day, all right? Thank you so much.
You guys were such a good audience that I'm going to give you another treat. You're going to hear from Mr. Caswell before we talk.
All right. Shh. Really quickly, we got to do a better job at welcoming Mr. White here. Everyone, let's get a big round of applause for Mr. White. Welcome here, really good. Let's go. All right, that's much better, that's much better. So, boys and girls, in the month of February, it is Heart Month. I don't know if you guys remember last year that we did the Kids Heart Challenge fundraiser. Anyone remember what we did last year? What did we do? Yes, so last year we had a goal to raise $1,000 to shave my head, $2,000 to shave Coach Caruso's head. We came a little bit short, but you guys got to shave my head, right? How do we feel this year about possibly being a lucky student to take a pie of whipped cream into some very nice teachers' faces? All right, so listen. So let's focus up, pay attention. Ice, give me your ice. So, just to remind you guys, February is Heart Month throughout PE this month, boys and girls. Throughout PE this month, we're going to be learning about ways to keep our hearts nice and healthy. Okay, but we're also going to be raising money for the American Heart Association. So in a couple seconds here, I'm going to show you a video about a young, strong little boy named Finn who was born with not a healthy heart. The American Heart Association uses money from fundraisers like that we are doing here to help families with kids and, some parents that might not have healthy hearts. So this is what we're raising money for while we learn about how to keep our hearts healthy, because it's a gift to have a healthy heart. So Miss Vega, if you don't mind playing the Kids Heart Challenge, Finn's story.
My name is Kelly, and I have 2 boys, Mason and Finn, and I have a husband named Michael, and we live in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Finn's story began when I was 19 weeks pregnant with him. When we went for a routine ultrasound, the doctor knew that something was wrong when he looked at his heart and saw that there weren't any chambers and there were abnormal connections. So that immediately became a concern, and that's when the journey began. Thanks to amazing technology and doctors and procedures, he has now had 18 procedures, including 2 open heart surgeries. Because of these medical advancements, thanks to the American Heart Association and heart research funding, he is now doing absolutely fantastic and is 8 years old, going into 2nd grade.
Thank you for being a heart hero for kids like me and for everyone with special hearts.
All right, so you can skip to the next one. So this year, boys and girls, we got a goal. Our goal is to raise $1,500 as a school to donate to the American Heart Association to help kids like Finn. So this is how we're going to do that. Number 1, the classroom that raises the most amount of money as a class will raise a party with me. Don't worry, I won't eat all the pizza. Now, you're going to want to listen to this now. You're going to want to listen to this. Now, for every donation that you guys bring, now if you bring in donations, you need to give them to either Coach Caruso or myself in our PE office before school, during your gym class, or after school. Anytime you donate anything more than $1, you will receive a raffle ticket. That raffle ticket will be put in a box, and we will draw names at the end of the fundraiser, and those lucky students whose names are drawn are going to be the students that get to pie the teacher in the face. You also will receive a prize from the American Heart Association. Now we have a bunch of little keychains. There's a bunch of prize boxes that the Heart Association gives to me. Those are going to be your prizes. Now, do we want to hear the teachers that you can possibly pie in the face? All right, so obviously, I'm one of the teachers. Coach Caruso, Coach Fasolo, Miss Jardines, Miss Basner, Miss Elder, Miss Parada, Miss Berg, Mr. Pagliaro, Mr. Fucci, Miss Jackson, Miss Liberty, and Miss Diaz, also Miss Larish. So the way this is going to work, boys and girls, Last thing, I'm gonna get you guys going. So we're gonna keep track of our progress out in the hallway. each level is going to unlock a new teacher. So for every time we raise $100, it's going to unlock a new teacher. So I'm going to be the first level. Once you raise $100, someone's going to be able to pie me in the face. Once we get 200, it'll be the next level, next teacher. So if we want to get all 15 teachers to get a pie in the face, we need to bring some money in to donate and unlock them at each level. All right, so please remember, if you can, bring it to me or Coach Caruso in the office. Let's raise money to help kids with sick hearts, okay? Now I'm going to turn it back over to Ms. Vega. You guys have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend.
Okay, you guys have been such a good audience. We're going to get to our main event, which is our Student of the Month. We are going to start with kindergarten from Mrs. Naimi's class, Jackson Vargas Suarez. From Mrs. Ronaldo's class, Mohammed Nar. From Mrs. Zelznak's class, Francesca Perigo. From Miss Fracola's class, Alexander Ryan. And from Mrs. Natalini's room, Linda Harrison. Good job, kindergarten. Moving on to first grade from Mrs. Menino's class, Zanab B. From Miss Wormith's class, Mariana Rodriguez Gallardo. From Mrs. Alicia's class, Nicholas Gramaza. From Mrs. Alder's class, Naeem Shamim. And from Miss Hardinez's class, Amy Carrasco Perez. Good job, first grade. Moving on to second grade from Mrs. Capero's class, Obai Juala. From Mrs. Calichi's class, Serenity Baez. From Miss Mush's class, Mia Conrado. And from Mrs. Supa's class, Yerline Reyes de Pena. Good job, second grade. Moving on to Mrs. Testa's class, Camila Pena Tejada. From Mrs. Williams' class, Sit Moo. From Miss Mrs. Whiter's class, Iker Nunez. From Mrs. McEwen's class, Aldam Taw. And from Miss Diaz's class, Wesley Familia. Good job, third grade. Moving on to fourth grade from Miss Murphy's class, Amara Pio. From Mrs. Jackson's class, Stefan Savich. From Mrs. Parada's class, Kayla De Los Santos. From Mrs. Gadara's class, Josiah Murray, who is absent today. Oh, I'm sorry, wait, I messed up, I'm sorry. From Mrs. Gadara's class, Matthew Burgos Cordero. Sorry, Matthew. Sorry. Good job, fourth grade. Moving on to fifth grade from Miss Schaefer's class, Zahara Jamal. From Miss Tobias's class, Camelia Gonzalez Colon. From Mrs. Keller's class, Gabriel Lynn. And from Mrs. Liberty's class, Josiah Murray. He's absent, sorry. That's it. Good job, fifth grade. Moving on to sixth grade from Mrs. Payne's class, Freddie Loja. Yeah. From Mrs. Reben's class, Phone Miat. From Mrs. Kopak's class, Shona Mateus. From Mrs. Ferrucci's class, Cindy Sam. Good job, sixth grade. Moving on to special area music with Mrs. Larish, Daniel Say. Art with me, Mrs. Vega, Ilhan Dragovich. Phys Ed with Mr. Caruso, Francesca Perigo. Library with Mr. Fega, Brianna Lopez. who's absent today. Here, Bree. Good job, guys. Good job, special area. Last but not least, from Mrs. Arcuri's class, Natasha Acevedo. From Mrs. Galillo, Mohammed Abdul Amin. From Mrs. Mills, Sarah Wynn. From Mrs. Lloyd, Yasir Muya. Sorry, that was... From Mr. Pagliaro, Athena Pitch. From Mrs. Brown, Isaiah Legions. And from Miss Berg, Amir Adams. going to talk about our next character trait for the month of February. All right, so February's character trait is friendship and love, and it's, Valentine's Day in February too, so it's perfect. The character strength of love represents the way we think, feel, and behave towards the people with whom we have close relationships. Friends comfort each other and make each other feel safe, sacrifice on each other's behalf, and support the other during struggles. And it also places their other needs before their own needs. Love is imperative to an individual's happiness and fulfillment in life. So here are some words associated with friendship and love. We have devoted, committed, loyal, steadfast, supported, and dedicated. We're gonna watch one quick video.
Love is such a happy feeling, tender, warm, and so appealing. Love's a hug that two can share, and things you do to show you care. Love's a kiss to ease your pain, a shared umbrella in the rain. And sometimes love can be a gift when someone's mood can use a lift. In all the world and up above, there's just so much that you can love. Some love flowers, nice and sweet. Others love a frosty treat. Some love picnics in the park, or frisky dogs that jump and bark. Some love games, a happy song, or drawing pictures all day long. But everyone loves time with friends, the warmth of friendship that never ends. Love's amazing, you can bet. The more you give, the more you get. Step right up.
Just like the bees love flowers, and flowers love sun showers. Love's the kind of thing that makes you feel all buzzy and warm inside, and it really is appealing when you have this love and feeling. So let it out and spread it far and wide. Because love's not just a word, but a feeling. Have you heard? And you can use it to show how much you care. Love, it has no price, but it's extra special and nice. It's the best kind of gift you can share. Love the stuff that brings you joy, your friends, your pets, your favorite toys. Love your family and the thoughtful things they do for you. Love to learn, to play and sing. Love the time to do your thing. And don't forget to love the one called you. Because love's not just a word, but a feeling. Have you heard? And you can use it to show how much you care. Love, it has no price. It's extra special and nice. It's the best kind of gift. It gives you a special lift. So love the one you love and spread it everywhere.
Story box.
Can I have my yoga girls? Okay. Let's hear it for our yoga girls who come up here every month so bravely to demonstrate for us so I don't have to do it. Okay, so for February, if you remember, back in September when we started doing yoga in the morning, we did what we call sun salutations. So it's a good way to start your day. You're just saying good morning to the sun, and it's usually the first thing you do when you do yoga. So we're gonna do sun salutations again in February, okay? It's really easy. I know it looks like a lot. It's super good. You're gonna love it. Okay, so we're gonna start. Are you girls ready? We're gonna start in our mountain pose. Our arms go up over our heads, palms together, and then we're gonna go down into a forward fold. If you can touch your toes, great. If you can touch the floor, even better. From here, we're gonna step into a down dog. So you're gonna either walk your hands forward or walk your hands back, perfect. Drop your head, good job, girls. So when you do down dog, you wanna try to push the floor away from you and lift your hips as high as you can. And normally you can stay on your toes for this, and if you get really flexible, you can start to lower your heels. From here, we're gonna drop forward into an up dog. Drop your butts. There we go. There we go. We only practiced once yesterday, really quick. So up dog stretches out all your back muscles, all your chest muscles, your front and your back at the same time. It feels really good. And then from here, we're gonna go push back into child's pose. Very good. And then we're gonna walk ourselves back into hero pose, so sitting up, palms together. Namaste. Very good. So you got it? The first week we'll go slow, all right? Let's hear it for our yoga girls. While they're cleaning up, we're just gonna go quickly over our February meditation. Our February meditation is gonna make everybody hungry because it's a recipe for friendship where we're gonna talk about cookies. And our positive affirmation is super easy. You guys are gonna learn it real fast. It's love is all you need. Let me hear you say it. Let's do that one more time. Love is all you need. Give yourselves a round of applause.